I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights. I've been shining in the sunlight. I've been thinking how I'm all.
Hello my people, this is Tega again, and today I am going to be making chocolate chip muffins. I am craving chocolate chip muffin. It's really late. It's somehow, I'm sure it's 15 minutes to 10 right now, and I'm craving it. I'll just have probably just one piece of muffins. And yeah, if you watch also my previous videos, which I wasn't really posting much, but my previous videos I bake cookies and muffins and brownies. So this will be my first time in baking in Canada. First time baking in Canada actually. So I have my ingredients all out. I have my flour, my oil, I have eggs and my milk, and I have chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I have this, and yes, I have them all ready to go. I'm missing something though, but I'll get that sorted out. Anywho, so you know when it happens to me though, when I stop baking a particular treat, then the moment I want to start making it, I'm going back to making it, all of a sudden I forget. So I always go back to my recipe that I have in my book. So if you see me looking this way, I'm referring back to my book. I'm sure it happens to you guys though. It could not be a recipe, it could be something else. You understand, right? So that's my dilemma right now. So I'm going to start. Okay, I have lined my cupcake tin or muffin tin, however you want to do it. So I got a tip online that says it mostly works with cupcakes, but I put like some few grains of rice at the bottom of the tin here. It works with cupcakes a lot. I love making cupcakes. Cupcakes and cookies were one of my favorite, my best sellers when I was making treats back home. So I did that. I just wanted to still do it. I don't know if it's going to be any different, but I decided to do it as well. So yeah, so I'm going to mix the flour. I have my flour, I have my salt and my baking powder in here. So this is my dry ingredients, and I'm going to mix this up. I'm trying as much as possible not to make this video very long, so I want to do that. My oven is ready to go. So now we're going to start with the wet ingredients, which is my oil. I'm going to be pouring in my milk, and mind you, these are clean hands. I just started. Always start with a clean hands, okay? And oh, did I mention I'm also taking a food safety course, so I'm very particular in how you make when you prepare your food. You have to be very, very neat, and for everyone's safety, for those who are going to be eating your whether food or treats or whatever you're going to be making, as long as it's food, you have to be very clean. So I'm going to be mixing my milk in here. If you want the recipe, you can ask me, I'll send it to you. But there are lots on Google. Google is your best friend, YouTube is your best friend. So I'm going to be pouring the milk. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to be pouring the milk in here. Then I'm going to get 1 cup of sugar. I knew I was forgetting something, so I'm going to be right back. You see what I mean by when you don't do this over and over again, I tend to forget. So I'm going to get my sugar, and I will be right back. Okay, so I got my 1 cup of sugar. Okay, so I have my oil in and my sugar. Is this it? Okay, and I'm going to add my sugar, and I'm going to mix. I'm trying to be fast because my oven is ready, and I hope it comes out well. If it comes out well, you're going to see this video. If it doesn't come out well, you're not going to be seeing this video. So fingers crossed. All right, I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe I'm looking at my, I don't think there's anything wrong looking at my book where I wrote the recipe, not my recipe, where I wrote the recipe, but oh good. So I'm going to add 2 eggs. I have them here. Now mix that. All the ingredients here has to be room temperature though. They were all in the fridge, so I think what even took some time was I had to let them come to room temperature because they were very cold. The eggs were cold, the milk was cold, only the flour that was ready. Okay, so now I'm going to add, I'm supposed to add, there's this sour cream. I don't have sour cream, so I'm going to add yogurt. I have yogurt here. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of yogurt. Should I just scoop this in or I use a spoon? Let me use a spoon. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna scoop it in. I hope you guys get to see this video because it will be a shame. Anywho, I'm praying to the who bakes in the house here. You always do this, like do a little prayer and make sure that everything comes out very well. I do it a lot. So I have my yogurt in here. I'm still going to use that spoon though. I scoop it in. Although my hands are clean, I don't want to use my hands to scoop this in at all. See, that's it. I love this yogurt so much. Then mix. This is where my hand muscle will come in. Mix. Make sure it's all blended. I don't want any lumps in it. You can also use your hand mixer too. I do have my hand mixer. I just don't want to bring that out yet. I made a mistake, you guys, by bringing my hand mixer from back home. The voltage, as in it was on the highest speed and it was barely even moving. So I have to get a new mixer. I could still use it though, but I have to get a new one. So if you're traveling, you're coming from your home country, whatever part of the world you're coming from, it depends, but I'm speaking from where I'm coming from, which is Nigeria. I came with my hand mixer and believe you me, I regretted coming with it. So this is all mixed up, so I'm going to pour this in my dry ingredients. Let's try and clear this place up. So I'm going to be using, forgive me for using this spatula, I don't have them all yet. So I'm going to pour this in the dry mix. I can still use that though. This is not time to use this yet, so I can still use that. I still get the whisk and we whisk this all together. I have salt in here and baking powder, like I mentioned earlier, so you don't also want to mix. So I'm going to be adding my chocolate chip. So even though there are still flour still left, I'm going to add my chocolate chip in it. So that's where I'm going to dish this mix, this and whisk, tap it off. And I hope I have my and put that in the bowl in here. So for my chocolate chip, I need 1.5 cup of chocolate chips. I hope okay, I did bring my scissors. So I'm not gonna put all at once. I love the smell. Woo! Then half cup. I might put just one. Then leave half for later. Just a little bit. So this is when you want to fold, not really mix, okay? So like this. So you make sure you're getting the bottom and the sides. This way I don't over mix. I might include the recipe in the description box if you are interested. It's not my recipe. And I'm also going to give credit to where I got it from. It's not my recipe. I'll just include it in the description box just in case you all want to try it. I pray it comes out well. And I think I'm good. Just want to fold it in like so. Then we are done and dusted. Okay, this will do. I will still. So now it's time to scoop. Let's get it on. So I got this scoop and we're gonna scoop it in. I try as much as possible not to get some batter on the pan here, because if not it's gonna burn. So even though I do, I'm gonna wipe it off immediately, because when it gets in the oven, those are the first thing that is gonna get burnt quickly, and you feel like your cupcakes or your muffins are getting burnt, whereas it's just the small batters that you have on the surface of the muffin or cupcake thing. So I'm going to scoop them almost full. Make sure you're getting equal amounts of chocolate chips. This recipe says it's going to be enough for 1 dozen. That's 12 cupcakes. Why I like muffins is that it's a perfect treat for breakfast. It's like so that's why I like muffins a lot. Muffins and cupcakes, oh, I love it. I love what's your favorite cupcakes or muffins? I love red velvet as well. I think let's just see how it goes. I'm trying to achieve I hope I get the dome shape. I'm going to go back and fill some parts up. Mind you, I think my cups are a bit smaller. I bought these linings here. So this is more than a dozen actually, but hey, like I said, my the size of my lining, what do you call it, baking paper, it's I think it's a small size. I don't even know the size. I'll check the pack and I'll see what size it is. Okay, I'll just go over the rest. I feel they are small. I want to get the dome shape on top. Hopefully I get that. Just want to fill it up. You guys, are you praying for me? Okay, so that would do. Then what I have left, I will just sprinkle it on top. I think I do have